Welcome to the podcast.
Perfect.
My name is Matt. I'm here with Ernie, Ego, Link, Carlos, and here we are.
Woo! Thank you, Matt.
Jesus Christ.
Was that really the intro?
I mean,
Yes.
if you want to roll with that one, I guess we could roll with that one. That was a little.
Did you name everyone?
I did.
Named
Yeah.
you.
He absolutely did.
All right.
Well,
Well,
he named everybody.
fuck it. Yeah, this is episode 2
Welcome
of
to
the
the
LP3.
podcast.
I'm calling it the LP3.
Podcast.
Sticking with that. So, as you guys can tell, we have 2 new people in the podcast.
And then silence.
Last time we didn't have Matt or Ed. I was about to say Ernie, but Ed. So yeah, this time we decided to start the podcast late as shit to make sure these guys make it. Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, please. I've been home all day. Don't blame me for
That's
this.
not a
Right?
fucking
I've been home
excuse.
since like
Yeah.
8.
I mean, why did we take so long to start this thing then?
Because
Well,
you
no,
wouldn't stop
I-
talking.
You fucking tell me.
I really didn't get home till like 9. So.
One of them was me. I did take.
Oh, that's
forever.
right,
You
we
texted
did
me
wait
at
for
exactly
Link.
8 o'clock.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like maybe 10-15 minutes after.
Well,
That one
okay,
was my
Link.
bad. I'll leave that one.
It's no worries. Shit happens.
What?
It's a
Means
lot of
no
words.
worries.
Other than
For
that,
the
it was the
rest
rest
of
of
your
you guys with your
days.
goddamn Friday shit. Other than that, we're good.
Friday.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn
So,
it.
anyways, we're back because we before we mentioned what games we were
Not
looking
by
forward
popular
to.
demand either.
Oh God, no! But we were talking about what games we wanted to see in E3.
Unpopular.
And you know, a lot of excitement, and we finally saw E3. Well, I saw only one presentation, and goddamn it, am I pissed that I only saw this only one. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, overall E3, like what grade would you give it? The standard, like A, B, C, D.
Wait, I'm sorry. You only saw one of them.
I only
You
saw
didn't take the time
one.
to watch the other ones.
Here's
Then
the
your
problem with
opinion
E3.
doesn't matter anymore.
Like it fell in my birthday weekend. I had to work that whole
Ow.
weekend, so I didn't have a chance to see a thing live. I mean, live.
Okay, that I completely understand. I thought like you just literally like deliberately didn't want to watch the rest of them, and I was like, really?
No,
you really
I
didn't
don't
want
want
to
to
watch the rest
spoil
of them.
No. No.
Actually, I spoiled most of it for you.
You know, and I appreciate
I
it. I
watch
appreciate all the
E3 for the
messages.
spoilers.
Spoiler alert. But yes,
I
the
don't think
one,
that's how it works.
the only presentation I saw, unfortunately, was Sony. So, boy,
Yeah, I think
I
we
tuned
were
out.
we were all. I think we were all in the same synergy with that one. So
Yeah, no, like I think 5 minutes in, I started playing Destiny because just, oh man, do we want to start by talking about Sony? I guess you know.
I mean, let's just get it out. Let's get it out there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I see happening right now because God, I'm sitting in that chat with all you guys was literally like, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Like what? Huh? I was like what?
It
Jerk.
was
Mm.
it was
It
no,
was
it was
like
just, like really
partying.
it was really awkward
Yeah.
because we all saw the same thing and we literally just said what the fuck.
Dude, I know. Like instead of us all like going off like, "Oh my god, that's amazing," we're sitting there like, "What's going on? Is this a concert or
that
is
was
like,
it was weird.
it was so bad." You know,
Now
I'm
I know Sony did this. Sony did this before when they did last year's E3, which when they introduced what was it, God of War and Days Gone, they did like an orchestra like thing, which okay, that I understand, but then like this awkward introduction was super weird, and then the whole like not guest panel but like host panel that they had of like 4 people, where they wanted to kill like 10 minutes of time or for no
between
reason,
each game.
which
Yeah.
that was like I don't know what that was. Like I really don't know. Were they giving like commentary as we're watching it? Because it was really bad. I would have
like the NFL.
preferred somebody walk out. I would prefer somebody walk out and explain what we're looking at.
Like how Xbox did.
Exactly.
Or Microsoft, I guess. But yeah, like the first, like, you know, the first time they were playing music, I was like, all right, whatever. They're just introducing it. It's like the intro. Who gives a shit? But then they did it like a second time. And then like between each game, they played like a random instrument. Like you saw like a trumpet at one point and then a piano. I was like, what's happening? What is this?
And don't forget the singing celery.
And the singing fucking celery. And I seriously sat
I
back and
really
I'm like,
missed
God
out on
damn.
a lot, didn't I?
Dude.
Oh no,
That's
man!
pretty epic.
You missed You missed a fucking shit show, like the shit show that you should have seen.
It was really bad, dude.
It was horrendous. It was really bad. It was really bad. It was worse than last year, and last year I had high hopes too. This year I was expecting Sony to come back strong after all that, but all they did was show us maybe 2-3 new games that we didn't know about, and the rest were all ones that we've seen before, and they were recycled. It was bad.
Which, by the way,
It
the
was
games
bad.
that they showed, like, it took like a good 10 minutes of gameplay to finally get any sort of action in all this gameplay. A lot of walking.
Except for Death Stranding. Death Stranding was the only one that was literally pure walking, no action until the very end. Literally that.
So are they
Uh,
running out of
Wow.
ideas then, or what the fuck is going on?
Dude, I don't even know what was going on in their heads. I don't know what they were expecting to do. And yet again, they put Spider-Man at the very end, hoping that it would carry the trophy. And of course, all the fanboys were like, "Oh yeah, Sony did it again. It was awesome." And I'm like, "Were you watching the same? Like, were you watching the same one?
What
Were
did you
looking
see
at
that
the
I didn't
same-
see?
Exactly. Like, tell me so I know that I'm not the retarded one here."
Yeah, and I was watching it on Mixer too, and like the chat rooms, they were just flooding with Z's across the board. Like it was so. Oh man, I was so
Yeah,
pissed. I'm
no,
like,
it was-
finally I get to see something live, and I'm watching this. I'm like, fuck, really? This is the one I get to see?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that was bad. Nintendo, for what they even showed, and they only showed maybe like 5 games and 2 or 3 that we already knew about. Even that was better, and they went straight to the point.
yeah. Well, they showed Smash Brothers, which I'm now like crazy excited for, because like every single
Smash
fighter.
Brothers for sure.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
single fighter. We're moving on
So-
from Sony, yeah, because I'm done. Like, it's like there's really nothing to talk about Sony. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we can move on now.
Sony's literally on its last legs right now. I don't know exactly what's going on, but with that presentation, makes me wonder what's going through their heads, man.
So watch, we're about to
Yeah,
get
it's
a
best not to
3-hour
ask.
concert to introduce the PS5. Here it comes.
Pretty much, right?
3 hours later,
Well, now what?
the
Now
PS5.
Now Sony's getting shit for Fortnite. Now we
It's
know
just-
that
Oh,
Sony's
yeah.
getting all this hate from well, not necessarily hate, but a lot of negativity from
Oh, it's hate.
Switch Nintendo players and all that stuff, just because if you've used your account through the PSN network and have played Fortnite, you can't use that same account on your Switch. Like, they've blocked it
That's insane.
completely.
Like they can block the
What
crossplay.
the
but-
fuck?
Yeah, you didn't hear about
Yeah.
that? Yeah, you can't use your account on the Switch if you played on the PlayStation. Like I understand if you want to block the crossplay or whatever, but why the hell would you lock the account? What good does that do?
Yeah,
You're just gonna piss off a lot of
it's
people.
requiring you. Yeah, it's
mean,
requiring you to make
Angry,
a brand new
what do you
account.
want them?
Sony's very angry.
Well, actually, one of the
Gamergate 2018.
one of the reviews I was reading, apparently one of the CEOs explained in a tweet, I should say, that I guess it comes down with Sony. It was all about the money, which I really don't see
Surprise.
that. I really don't see that as a big thing. Like,
I mean, that's a given.
You could-
like,
yeah, but I mean that can't be the only reason that you don't want to do crossplay or anything like that. It can't just be the money.
you say it can't just be the money, but it's probably just the money.
That's how the world turns nowadays, unfortunately. It's all about the goddamn money. Show me the money.
I don't know. At this
I
point
don't
with
want to.
Sony, I'm just
My
kind
money.
of, I'm kind of just in shambles with that. So
You suck, Sony. Go to hell, PlayStation. Just kidding. Just kidding. Christ.
I mean, I'm still gonna
Whoa,
get Spider-Man.
gross.
I'm just throwing that out there.
You're still what?
I said I'm still gonna get Spider-Man, so
I'm not
just
gonna lie.
throwing that out there.
I kind of want Spider-Man as well. So I'm gonna have to steal your
I mean,
PlayStation sometime.
I've already played every Spider-Man that's been released, so I'm gonna have to get it. So
And, like, doesn't this new
I mean, this
Spider-Man,
one
like,
just
it doesn't
looks-
have all the villains, does it? Because I could have sworn they only showed like 5.
it's a good amount of them, and I'm curious to know if they're putting in the Sinister Six. So I am looking forward to knowing if that's going to be in there, because you have already Scorpion, Vulture, Rhino, Electro, and as Siege said it, when we were watching Negative Man.
Oh yeah, negative.
But we have 5 of the 6 already in there, so I'm curious to know if they're going to put all 6 in there. So it's
I can see it as being
exciting.
a high possibility.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's actually going to tie into the new Spider-Verse movie that came out that Sony's producing with Miles Morales, because it's the same timeline. I'm just curious to know if they're going to throw in like
the anime one.
Yeah,
the animated one that looks like a comic book. So they released that one, and it's actually that one's supposed to go through the timeline when Peter Parker is looking for a successor and finds that Miles Morales, the main character, or at least the character that pops up in this Spider-Man game, which they showed in the first time they released it. He picks up the gauntlet basically, and he trains him. And then that's when it's introduced into this new Spider-Verse, which is all these different Spider-Man in different areas. And you actually get, in the movie, it shows Gwen Stacy, which is actually another Spider-Person from a different Spider-Verse.
Spider-Gwen.
You're a spider person.
It gets super technical, but there's like different universes. Same thing as like the X-Men and stuff like that. I mean, you know how Marvel is. There's a bunch of different universes. There's different people.
There has to be multiple verses, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm personally looking forward to the movie itself, and I'm hoping that the game will actually at least tie with it, because that'll actually be a nice connection with it.
That would be pretty creative if they actually do that. If they tie it together like that. I mean, but I don't know. Sony showed how creative they were in E3, so shit, who knows?
Don't worry, they're going to change Spider-Man to Spider-Person. That'll appease all the masses now.
Very shitty
exactly.
wrestling name, and like the first Spider-Man. I'm the human spider.
Are you assuming that gender?
Are you assuming this spider's gender?
All right, so Nintendo. I kind of saw some stuff here and there about Nintendo. Pretty much, the one thing I saw for sure, like from beginning to end, was the Smash Brothers highlights. Like, damn, they updated everything. They fixed everything that was wrong with the previous games, and now, like, what? This game has every single fighter that's been in Smash Brothers before.
I like that.
70 characters now.
It's a large roster. From what I was hearing, is it's every playable character that's ever been introduced is going to be accessible, and they're not going to make it to where it's not going to be like super accessible right away. You have to like work for it. I mean, the same as every Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
you have to
go
another.
I just want
10,000 hour game to unlock fucking Jiggly douche.
Yeah, so I mean they're gonna do it the same way as they did before. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do like the challenges and all that stuff where you have to play like 1v3 or something like that with another person. I mean, they've always been like super good with making it worth a while to unlock certain people, and I think that's gonna be the fun part. And then they're also introducing Ridley from the Samus universe finally, which I think a lot of people have been waiting for Ridley ever since Melee.
Melee.
Brawl.
And the Inklings, well, I don't know.
The Inklings is going to be the new
skins.
one as well.
Yeah, and an Inkling, that's a new character. Like, do we have any hopes for characters? Which one, Ed?
As far as DLC wise,
like a Goomba. I just want to walk around the map.
A Goomba, wow.
That would be a good one.
What? I'll just stomp on your head and fucking you'd be dead. All right, let's do this.
No, like
a lot of people.
I want to be able to like just kind of play around in the background.
That's his ability.
I won't actually fight.
I
just want to play in the back. Yeah.
Oh man.
A lot of people are actually hoping for Waluigi to be in the game.
I would love
a lot of
Waluigi.
people. Yeah. No. From what I was hearing is a lot of people were requesting Waluigi to be in there, and I guess he's got like a huge cult following for that.
Dude, I've seen so many memes now about him ever since they made the announcement.
Nah, I want Rayman. I don't give a shit about Waluigi.
Rayman would be a good one.
Yeah.
That would be a classic to drop. That would be a really, really good one. But I mean, I can see it all being done as DLC. That's definitely something that'll pop up.
I want one of the Battletoads.
They could put a Battletoads.
One of the Battletoads? Which one?
Yeah.
Well, Battletoads is coming to Xbox now, right?
That's true.
They're revamping a new one.
they're making a new one for Xbox, so it's not gonna happen, Ed. Sorry.
Yeah, but I want to do it in Smash Brothers. Bullshit.
Like the giant fist or whatever, or giant
Exactly.
blades and shit. Dude, that'd be
good.
amazing.
Well, I mean, if they've done Bayonetta, I don't see how they couldn't do Battletoads or anything like that.
Oh, that's
so
true.
it'll definitely be interesting to see what they decide to do. But I think going forward, it'll all just be like a DLC thing. I don't think they're gonna charge for it. That's definitely one thing that they'll probably let go of, since
they do that?
they're already gonna do this.
Wasn't
They
it
should allow you
EA
to
that
create
said that they're going to
characters.
stop all of that charging for DLC?
That'll never happen.
I
What
think
are you
so.
talking about?
Well, now they're doing all their. From their conference, they were saying that they're going to start focusing more on subscription-based stuff. So I don't know if that's going to apply to not having DLC added to anything, since it's just going to be another money flow, or are they probably going to add on top of that and see what's going to happen? From what I heard, though, too, in an article that I was reading today, PUBG is planning to do and I hate to say it, almost like Fortnite's Battle Pass. They're planning to do something like that with cosmetic stuff.
Gross.
It's like $10 for like a 4-week thing, and you get like a cosmetic every time you log in every day and all this stuff. And I'm
A
just like, dude,
cosmetic,
this is,
yay!
I get a
this
hat.
is, yeah. I'm just like, really?
Why is everybody so goddamn focused on cosmetics? Like, that makes it so fantastic.
your character.
You focus on a better gameplay. Oh,
No, it
no, I
doesn't.
don't need no fucking little tiny bears running around or fake ass superheroes.
I want to be.
Yeah.
a
So I
fake-ass
don't know
superhero.
what. I'm not too sure what cosmetics they're going to focus on or what, or if this is going to be for sure. But I happened to catch this on one of the articles I was reading, and it was bringing that up, and I got concerned because I love PUBG and I love the way they have it already set up. You know, you work for what you want, or you work for
Right.
the crates.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect. There's no need to add this pass or whatever the hell it is, because I mean, I think that's. I know you want to get the money from it, but you already have a good cult following. So why are you going to pull more than what you need out? You're already dropping the next map, which is coming out, I believe, Friday. So I'm excited for that.
Ooh, I did not know that. Actually, I'm excited too. Oh, isn't it the ice
Yeah, they're
one or
dropping
whatever?
No,
that.
you're not.
I could have.
No,
Oh.
the jungle map. They're dropping the
It's
jungle
like
map
it's
first.
a lot smaller of a map.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller. Yeah, so firefights are a lot quicker to happen. Everything's going to be more fast paced in that map. So I'm excited to see that.
So Ed mentioning that it's smaller, that means it's on PC, huh?
Yeah.
It started already as PC, yeah.
Oh.
So PC had already got it way before, and a lot of people were happy with it because Miramar was a little. I mean, obviously it's too big. You can tell it's really, really big. But once they dropped down and got to the new map, which I forget the name of, they totally, like, everybody on PC was super excited about it. I mean, everybody knows Stone Mountain 64, right? He constantly does his
Yeah.
streaming and stuff. And he was playing, and he even said himself, like, it's a lot better because it's a lot faster paced. A lot of people get into firefights faster. It's super tense and it's fun. And I mean, that's what you really want. That's what makes it fun. I mean, we've all dropped in hot zones like school and apartments, and shit goes flying.
And never ends well. At least for me.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Thanks, man.
So,
He's about to argue it. No, you're
I
right.
mean-
You're right.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I'm really hoping that they don't go forward with that, or they find a different route to go through. But I mean, that's
Well,
if the company
problem
needs
with-
the money.
Well, yeah, I mean, the problem with any game that follows another game in their exact steps is going to lose. It's going to die out.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, if you say that, look at the way Fortnite's going with
Fucking
PUBG. Now
ridiculous.
it's a back and forth thing. And unfortunately, it's following the same crowd. But now Fortnite's doing all this great business, and
I mean-
PUBG is kind of like I think they're trying to stay on top, but I think they're losing the battle. Honestly,
It's just because
PUBG?
Fortnite's free, so of course it's going to have way more players.
Well, it's not just that though, man. Like PUBG it's still broken.
It has its hiccups.
yeah,
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it does. It does. But I think with a lot of the updates that they're pulling out, they could be doing a lot better. I'll put it that way. They could be doing a lot better with the updates. They could be fixing a lot of the minor stuff before they go heavy on it and, drop a new map all of a sudden, like take care of the little things, and then then drop the map, and then we'll see what happens. Like, I don't mind waiting longer for a map to drop than the bugs being fixed. Like, that's definitely something I don't mind waiting for.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all agree on that. We all don't mind waiting. Unfortunately, there's a large population of gamers that are too impatient, and they start freaking out. I'm just gonna uninstall the game. You guys are taking too long. It's like, then play the broken map then.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it is unfortunate. To me, it is taking too long, and I play a lot of the game.
The game's been out a while. True. That is the thing.
It's still broken.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Actually, the funny thing is, there's another battle royale game. I skimmed through this month's Game Informer that another battle royale game's coming out. I forgot what it's called, but they're talking about. I don't know if it's legit or not, but they're kind of hinting at quite possibly trying to squeeze in like a 400 player squad match in a map.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
but it's like way more.
I know
advanced.
exactly which one you're talking about.
Like there's like weather changes and shit, and like a day and night cycle, I believe, and like you can actually shoot trees down. Like if someone's running at
How
you,
fucking long am I gonna be in this damn map? Why does there need to be a day and night cycle?
Yeah. And it's gonna be it's a PC game that's coming out. It's called Maverick's Proving Grounds.
That's it.
So I was reading through that one too, and I felt that was a little heavy to go to 400 and say, yeah, let's do this. Because that seems like, I mean, unless it's going to be a really, really small area and you're going to be like in firefights like right away, then I can understand, going down. But that's not going to be that fun. It's going to be like, it's going to be the same thing over and over again. Super boring. You're not going to get a chance to find a weapon or, armor, whatever the case may be in that game. And then it's going to suck. A lot of people are going to like drop out of it and be like, why do I play this game? Why do I, I mean, that's kind of how like Fortnite.
But I say that about every game I play. Why do I play this game?
That's true.
I can understand.
What am I doing with this controller? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'd try it out. 400 people in one map. Why not? Fuck it.
It's supposed to be more of like I think it's going to be, they were saying it's going to have an MMO like tactical shooter feel to it. That's what they were aiming as categorizing it. That's what they were looking to do. How that's going to play, I really don't know. So, but I believe it's still going to be like a first person as well, first person shooter.
I'm okay with that. I don't like third person. That's me though. Because somebody could just be camping around a corner this whole time, and then that's it. You could die in like one shot, and you have like the best equipment ever, and you fucking die because someone was just camping looking around a corner.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, but I can see them doing both just because it's going to be the ideal, since they've probably seen how PUBG does it. They're probably going to say, well, let's give them both. Let's do both third person and first person. So I think that's usually the safest route to go, because you have those people that want the extra. And I personally feel that first person is a lot more strategic and harder to play, because you don't have that over the shoulder look. You can't look over the hill. It's it's all straightforward, and I think that makes that game much more intense for me to play, because then I get super into the zone. You have to like look over to the left, look over to the right. You can't turn all the way around and do like a whole 360. So it makes it fun. It makes it more immersed.
Yeah. And God,
what is that game?
Well,
that battle royale type of battle royale game where it's a post-apocalyptic one.
Oh. Nope, that's not.
No, it's a post-apocalyptic one, and it's not 400 people, but it's based on like a 400-kilometer map.
Dead Rising.
That one? No, one I'm not too sure. I don't think I've heard of that one.
I'll have to look it up again, but apparently you're supposed to jump in and it's a survival type battle royale game. So you're fighting zombies along with
type.
Shut the fuck up. You're fighting zombies along with other
H1,
players as well,
Z1 or whatever, King of the Hill or whatever it's called.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot bigger of a map apparently.
Yeah, that I think I've
And-
seen, and that's actually on PlayStation 4 as well.
I kind of wish more battle
I
royales
can't
had that
remember
option.
what
A
it
zombie
is.
option. I would love that. Like you're fighting other players to live like normal battle royale, but they just throw zombies around. Like the players, they can turn into zombies, sure, if they get bitten or whatever. But if you get shot, then you should just stay dead. But if you get bitten by a zombie, you could turn into one. I think that would be a pretty cool concept. And then like if it's down to like 2 people, you've got like a couple hundred zombies just kind of flooding you. They should totally do that more.
So, like a Left 4 Dead
That'd
battle
be
royale.
interesting.
Yeah. God, if the zombies were that fast though, you're fucked.
Fuck yeah. And I want to be in a firefight, and then all of a sudden, one of them gets hit by the fucking witch, and then you see a car being thrown by the tank. It's gonna be epic.
You're talking about putting the
fucking
specials in
epic.
there. Fuck.
This is a fucking weird ass game.
Can you imagine down to
What's
2 people
going on?
and you hear the tank music in the background? Like, oh my lord!
Absolutely.
I would crouch behind a tree and hope to God he finds the other person first.
So there is
that's why
going
I
to be
hate-
another game.
Left 4 Dead
Go ahead,
Battle
go
Royale.
ahead.
I was gonna say that's why I hate Valve, because they just fucking kill games off as they're getting great.
Never make a trilogy.
Oh man.
As soon as you see a great
Well, no,
game
there
come
is
out,
a-
it's like it's screwed. Part 2, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Portal 1,
There's
Portal
a,
2, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, go fuck yourself. Dead Rising 1, Dead Rising 2, oh, not Dead Rising. I fucked up.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
but they,
yeah, you
You're
did.
stupid.
It's okay.
they are making another Left 4 Dead type game, and I believe it was supposed to be more. I think it was supposed to be more like gruesome and like horror type suspense. It was called. God, what was it? Get the fuck out. I think that's literally what it was called. Get the fuck out.
Is it like
And it was
Oh!
like a 4-player.
TFO?
I actually saw videos of that.
Yeah,
Really?
they've only shown a couple things here and
Yeah.
there, and it looks really intense. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of that Left 4 Dead feel. You have your 4 players. You're totally like decked out in whatever it may be, military suit, armor, Kevlar, whatever, and you have to go through like these hordes of monsters getting out of wherever you are, because literally it's called Get the Fuck Out. So, but they were explaining that it was supposed to be kind of like a Left 4 Dead game, that they were trying to bring that genre back.
I hope
Yeah, but
they
I
do.
don't want a like Left 4 Dead game. I want a Left 4 Dead game.
Come on, Valve.
Well, hey, maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Like people's minds are going to be blown if they ever announce at E3 like a part 3 of something. Like people are just going to go fucking nuts when they finally do it.
It won't be
Halo
a part
Infinite?
3, Carlos. It'll be a part 2.5.
Halo Infinite.
Yeah,
Look
they
at how
will
many, look at how
refuse
many
to put
people
that
lost their
3
shit
on
off
there.
of that.
No, I want to see the crowd reaction if there's
Left
a
4 Dead
Half-Life 3.
remastered.
I mean, that arena would fucking
Boo!
So many
Churches
people
would
get
burn.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
There would be a riot. Oh man.
Oh man.
So back to Nintendo. We were talking about Smash Brothers that, like Ernie, you played a shitload of Smash Brothers on your DS. Didn't they have a DLC that you kind of had to pay for? Wasn't it? Could have sworn like Mewtwo
yeah.
or something stupid.
freaking every character you had to pay for.
Really?
Really?
I mean, they came in bundles, but yeah, you pretty much had to pay for
Gee,
each
thanks.
new character that came out.
Wow.
That's bullshit. Come on, Nintendo.
I mean, I hope they do take that off now going forward with this subscription service, because I think that'll hurt them. But I mean, you're gonna have those diehard fans that are definitely gonna do it. But what they did say, I believe the the amiibos, they're actually gonna follow through over, so you can keep the progression and everything as you would on the Wii U and all that, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So progression still follows through, and you can use every single amiibo on the Switch with that version of Smash Brothers, supposedly.
I collect amiibos. I don't play with them. They're
Yeah,
all
I
hanging
mean,
on my wall.
I have a couple as well. I mean, I kept a couple original ones, but I didn't, expand and get like the newer ones and stuff like that. There are a few that I do want to get, but I've kept like, the original Smash Brothers crew. Like I have the Pikachu, I have the Samus, I have Link. So I have like the original cast from when the first one came out, but then I didn't expand after that.
There's too many. And then they made amiibos for I don't know how many other games. Like, and I've seen pictures of some people collecting all of them, and I'm like, God, those things are like what, $12-15 a pop?
I think it depends on the game, and then the, I guess, series, if you want to call it that. So I know there's like usually different poses that they have, so it's like different series for them. But I know like some of the more likelier ones to be wanted are going to be a lot more expensive, and then the ones that aren't that much are going to be like meh. I think roughly like around $10, $10 to $15. I think is what they push, unless you're getting like one of those huge ones.
It's expensive, man.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine buying like 200 of those damn things. Like, that's crazy for $10 to $15.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
thank you.
The big like Yoshi ones, I think those are like $20 at least. I think the big Yoshis.
Well, I think it's what Yoshi has. I mean, not Yoshi. Legend of Zelda has the Guardian, that big walking Guardian, and that's like $30.
God. I think I bought like 30 of them, and I stopped because I'm like, this is becoming unhealthy.
This is a problem.
This is
I have
becoming
a problem.
30 of them? No, like
I don't even have one. I don't even give a fuck.
I thought they looked cool. On that.
I have one, but it came with the game I bought. So
Was it that classic Mario or the 8-bit one or whatever?
No, it's fucking.
Oh, damn it!
No, it's Twilight Princess. It's Wolf Link and Midna.
That one actually is really cool.
Not fucking.
I do like that one. I do like that one. That one is nice. Yeah, some of them are cool, but it's just like collecting those Pop Funkos.
Oh God, no! Fuck that. That's way too many.
That I understand, because they just continue to grow and grow and stuff like that.
Everything possible. Like, I go to like a Hot Topic or whatever, and I'm like, when the fuck did they make pops for this show and this movie? I'm like, why?
Yep. It's just
the next time you go to a Hot Topic, I'm gonna make it look I'm gonna make my own, so it's Matt's Dick Pop Funko.
Matt's Dick. Wow, it's gonna be a pretty small pop.
So be it. Hey, guess what? I still get the royalties off of it. Look who's laughing now, you broke bitch.
See how many you sell that small.
Hey, they've got the rabbit vibrator. That bitch is pretty small.
I mean, it's a vibrator. Its function is to vibrate, not really much else.
Yours
vibrate.
is just standing there. Yours is just gonna stand there.
I'm not gonna lie. If I ever found Matt's dick as a pop, I would buy it.
It's a paperweight.
It's a paperweight.
All right.
Just to say you have it.
What is wrong with you?
Oh man.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Right.
Okay.
There's a lot wrong with what you said, but to each their own.
Oh man.
All right, so back to E3. The one that I think won the show, of course,
Lots
Microsoft. Like, Microsoft showed us like how many damn games? Like 50?
I believe it was 50 games. 18 that were world premieres and 15 that were exclusives.
See? That's how you run a show.
It's quite a lot for exclusives, though.
I don't want to...
Yeah.
Are you complaining about exclusives? Or is that
Right.
like, wow,
No,
that
I'm
was
just
a
saying
lot.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Not, oh my god, I have more games to myself. Ugh.
Why? Why is it just here?
But no, I mean, in my opinion, that's how you do a damn presentation. Don't do fucking 4 games. Don't play a concert. Like, no. They just went straight to the games. They talked about some of them, but most of them, a lot of them, they just showed a quick trailer. And that's fine. I'm happy with that because they showed a shitload of games, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. They did pretty well with just presenting and giving you they did show a couple that we already have seen, and what they've shown is a little bit better than what they gave us before. They gave us a little bit more that we were looking for. They explained a little bit more. And I think the biggest thing is indie titles. They're still bringing that up again. Indie titles, how they're getting recognized and how they're helping the small companies on. I think that's the biggest thing is Microsoft is actually stepping forward to get these, developers that aren't well known and getting them on the chopping block. And they picked up five new development companies that joined Microsoft now.
Yeah.
And that's impressive. I mean, that's probably the biggest milestone that I saw in that whole thing. And not that they did 50 games, not that it was, 18 world premieres. The fact that they picked up 5 development companies within a year since the last one that they did, and pulled through and actually had these like great games coming out. Like, they were really good as far as indie titles, and you know how much I love indie titles.
Yeah.
I'm right along with you, man.
I'm about to say.
Sometimes indie titles are better than most of the mainstream crap.
Oh, dude.
Exactly. I'm really happy to see this happening, especially with Microsoft, and I think that's the big step forward for a lot of these companies coming forward to, finally take hold and change this. Not to say it like an asshole, but the child mentality, battle royale, or let's just do the same game and mesh it with something else. Like, let's completely make a brand new game that stands out. I mean, look at how Cuphead did.
More
Cuphead.
Battle Royale.
Call of Duty
I want Madden
No,
Battle Royale.
no, we don't need more Battle Royale, okay? That is a freaking fad that needs to just die out already.
It's not going to die.
I want a Madden
It's
Battle
not.
Royale. Okay.
Oh
A
my
Madden
God.
Battle Royale.
Actually, you know what? Now that you said Madden, what I would love to see come back more than anything would be Blitz. That is the only
Yes.
Oh
thing that I'm
fuck
willing to see.
yes.
As far as anything.
No.
And-
I would say Blitz or NFL Street.
Good God.
No,
NFL
you know what?
Street's
I don't even want to see
ridiculous.
NFL Street. It was fun. It was fun, and it had its moments, just like Underground did when that came out. Need for Speed Underground, that had its moments. I wish that would come back too.
Fuck
But
you, Need for Speed
now they're
Underground was
making
awesome.
Exactly. Need for Speed Underground
You
was
said
said
it
it
was
was
good.
good.
I
Did offend me.
I said it was good.
He said it was
But,
good.
I mean, like those games, back then they had their time, and they still keep making Need for Speed games. I wish they would make another Underground or something similar to that, where you can actually customize it the way you wanted to, the same exact way. Even if it was making that same game and revamping it, God, I would buy that in a heartbeat. But I would love to see, as far as sports wise, Blitz. Blitz was probably one of my favorite sports games.
The N64
Yeah, I'm still
version.
going on the. I'm still going on the
Out of
Madden
NFL
Battle
Street.
Royale.
No,
Yeah.
no, please don't.
I mean, yeah, there's too many now. And like I said, Call of Duty's getting it now, which kind of really annoys me that they seriously replaced the campaign with the Battle Royale.
No one played the
don't
campaign.
Wait, are you
appreciate
fucking
that.
kidding me?
Yeah,
No
they took
one
out the
played the
campaign
campaign.
because they're putting in Battle Royale.
Fuck off, man.
campaign
I
was
played the
worthless.
campaign.
Well, you're nobody, so nobody played the campaign.
Damn.
All right. I'm nobody now.
I don't
Okay.
know who not to invite
I
to the
love you.
barbecues.
I love you, Vinny,
Well,
Well,
let's
I
remember
guess
who
we
you're
enjoyed it.
insulting now, yeah?
you're my dog.
Well, for Ed's first and last podcast, thanks guys.
Right. Ed, when was the last time you actually beat the Call of Duty
man.
campaign?
Oh, probably
trails off.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare
Oh.
Part 1? Remastered or original?
Oh God, original, remastered. Get the fuck out of here.
Christ.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
You got some catching up to do.
I mean, maybe.
Quite a bit.
What was the one with the plane?
With the plane?
One with the plane.
The,
It's a war game. And there was nothing
No,
but
there's a lot of
planes.
planes. Dude.
We did it. We did an achieve or fail on it.
Oh, that was the very first one.
Oh, the Mile High.
Oh, there you
Mile
go.
High
That
Club.
one.
That's
Mile
Call of
High
Duty 4.
Then that was the last one.
Damn, dude.
Jesus.
Oh my
I
lord.
don't play that game for the fucking campaign. I play it for multiplayer. That's about it.
I don't mind the campaign every once in a while.
I only play the game now for campaign. I fucking hate their multiplayer
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm completely there with Ernie on that one. I'm sorry. I'm tired of
I do
I'm
both.
tired of the multiplayer, and I'm tired of seeing this like
Yeah, I'm
weird
competitive.
high tech stuff that just doesn't make sense. I am competitive at times too, but I don't like the way it's going now. That's my only thing. If it weren't that same way, if it didn't have all these like jumping exosuits and stuff like that, I'd totally be fine.
Well,
I would
they're
totally
getting rid of
be
it.
fine.
There's-
Yeah.
Going back to the basics.
Yeah, I understand that, but it just doesn't feel the same to me anymore. Like trying to
too
go
late.
back to that after I just played it. Yeah, for me it's too late. I've made my decision. I don't want to play it anymore.
Fine,
I
jerk.
gave it a shot. I'm
It's like
sorry.
you broke
My
up
decision
with
is
the game.
final.
We're done, okay?
It's over.
It's not me, it's you.
I've used that once before in my life.
I'm gonna still. Oh, sad Matt. I'm gonna still give the game like the demo a shot. You know, I mean, I'm still gonna try it. I mean, but I don't know.
Here's the problem: you've said that with every Call of Duty, and you bought every.
And you
Call
always
of Duty.
buy it.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I always buy them. So like, I'll play it. I'll probably hate the multiplayer again, and then I'll play the campaign. After I'm done with the campaign, I'll never fucking touch it again.
That's true. He always.
That's what I did with World War II. Like,
yeah, I mean, I
played
feel
multiplayer
like
for a little bit, got pissed off with that, played campaign, and I don't really touch it. I think the only times I've touched it anymore is, you know, when I'm super fucking bored and drunk.
That sounds like
There's a lot of
sexual
things to
thing.
do when you're drunk.
Yeah. It kind of needs to be taken that way. Like, I'm sorry, I need these fucking beer goggles on for me to enjoy you anymore. Like,
And playing with
that's
drunk
just how it
Ernie
is.
is like the greatest thing ever. By the way, we're gonna have to
It
invite
is
you
the
one
greatest
day,
thing
Link, to play with Ernie whenever he's drunk. It's fantastic.
I bet. I wouldn't doubt that.
He will insult you a lot.
Yeah.
Well, if you play with him drunk, he's fun. If you watch, or if you play with him drunk in real life, he rips his clothes off. So.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you get to play with him and get a show. I mean,
I need
that's
something out of it at least.
It's a win-win. In
I
my
gotta
opinion.
play with him and play with him.
Sex.
I see where we're going now.
Somebody get that paperweight.
Oh, eat a dick.
Oh man.
All right. You're the one who
That's
said
pretty
you wanted
awesome.
your fucking penis to be a pop. So
Yeah. Right.
And
All
I
right. So
still
back
mean
to
it.
Microsoft.
I think I may have.
No, nobody.
No, I'm just
No, yeah,
I'm writing
back to
something
Microsoft.
down. I
What
may have
about
found
him?
the title for the podcast, but I may have to censor it a little bit. It might be called
Dick
Matt's
cheese.
Penis
Censor
Pop
it.
Paperweight. That might be the title of this week's podcast, so we'll see.
Pape. Okay.
Matt's
What a
Penis
weird
Pop Paperweight.
title.
that
gosh.
is
Might have
such a
to be
weird
censored,
title.
though.
So random, but okay. Why? No. Fuck you. Don't censor it.
That's true. I mean, it's a scientific term.
Yeah. And put
Exactly,
penis on a
scientific
cake.
term.
right?
And if you're feeling uncomfortable, then just use a fucking metaphor or something.
Like a
Oh,
picture.
Concerts.
Paperweight.
Matt's Paperweight Pop. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that's
Congrats,
kind of
Matt.
censoring.
You're in the
No,
title
that's not
for part
good.
2.
Fuck you.
Fantastic.
All
So
right.
what you're saying is, throughout all of this, I missed a real shit show of an E3 this year.
That was probably
Sony.
the only shit show that you missed. Sony was
Yeah.
by far the shittiest one ever. And with Nintendo only giving maybe like 6 games, did 10 times better just by being straightforward and giving majority of what we wanted. The only thing I think that we didn't see was the actual Pokemon game that we're
Bullshit.
hoping for, which Carlos is looking for,
Yeah.
and Metroid Prime 4. That was another
Oh, I
one.
know, they
And then
didn't
I know a
show
lot of people
Metroid.
were
Mm.
yeah, I know a lot of other people were looking forward to like a new Animal Crossing, which that's always been in the talks for the longest time, but I'm not big on that one.
I don't care.
So
I honestly could
my-
give literally no shits about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
yeah. So
Eh, it was
That's
good
just-
for a
I
little
mean-
bit, but
yeah. I feel like that's just something that didn't need to be addressed anyway, so I'm perfectly fine with the main thing being Smash Brothers, which everybody wants Smash Brothers.
Oh,
Everybody's looking forward to Smash Brothers, so I'm super happy. I got exactly what I wanted, and I'm perfectly fine with Nintendo. But they definitely did 10 times better. I would have to say though, the top 2 that I've seen were going to be, of course, Microsoft being up on top, and then right behind them would be Bethesda because of all the new releases that they're talking about. When they're going to release them, I don't know, but I'm looking forward
Never.
to it.
Speaking of, what do you feel about Fallout 76?
Yeah.
I'd have to say map just because they want to introduce the MMO feel to it, but I'm concerned. That's my only thing.
I always have a concern with anything that says they're going to be taking that type of direction. Like, I'm fine with MMOs. MMOs are good, but like there are certain things that you don't need to bring that type of play style to. Like,
I mean, especially because Fallout has always been and always will be a single player RPG game.
Yeah.
That's straightforward. That's what it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. And then they want to take the MMO route. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm hoping to see what the beta has to offer. At least give me an insight of what's going on. But I'm still very, very sketchy because, I mean, we've seen how, what is it, the trait list, which is called special. We've seen how that works. I'm curious to know how it's going to work in an MMO field. And I'm curious to know how this grouping works, where you go out with, you know, people and do all these different missions. And apparently one of the things was like the nukes. Like you can nuke a town or you can nuke a specific area. Of course, it requires you to go through and you know, find the key pieces or the keys and put them together, and then you can.
Yeah,
shoot
but they
this
said
nuke,
it's going to take a lot to get those pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like a simple 10-minute quest.
No.
Yeah, no. God, no. That's that's if the item
world.
even drops.
Well, like,
Yeah, that's if the item even drops.
you have to like get out everything for the nuke. Then once you actually get the nuke, you have to find the place to set the nuke off, and then you have to get the nuke codes, and then like you can't, like, no one can interrupt you while you're doing all of this.
Oh God!
So
And it's an online game.
So
Yep.
it's supposed to like take a long time and a lot for it to actually happen.
Good thing my communication
Yeah.
is at 99.
yeah, no. I'm not good with shit like that. Like, I would be perfectly fine if Bethesda was taking their games into an online aspect if it was just strict like multiplayer style, not MMO style. MMO style I have an issue with these games. So I don't play fucking Elder Scrolls. It's not Elder
Anymore?
Scrolls to me.
It's okay, Ernie. Ernie hasn't had the best of luck in
And
Elder
that's the other
Scrolls.
one. Yeah, but that's the other one that's coming out. Is Elder Scrolls is in the process
Oh,
of
yes,
getting their
Elder Scrolls
what is
6.
it? Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, which is supposed to be another part to Oblivion, correct? As I'm not.
No, it's okay. I'll break that game too. It's fine.
And like it was such
So
a
that's
teaser
another one
trailer,
coming
too.
out.
Like they didn't say too much about it. Like very little. It was just a trailer, right? Like a 20-second trailer.
Yeah, it was just a view through the valley, and then you see, of course, one of the main cities, and that was it. It's all that you saw. Nothing else.
Look at these trees and these buildings.
Elder
Have a nice
Scrolls.
day.
Pretty much. So
Like, wait, what? Where's the
they
people?
also,
What happened?
They also announced the next Doom, which I'm really, really excited for. I played the hell out of part 1.
Doom Eternal. Yeah, that one looks
Yes.
good. I actually have not played the one on Xbox yet.
Oh, dude, it's so good. You
I'm
gotta
pretty
play it.
fucking hyped for the sequel. Like, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, Doom has always been a really fun game, even from the like way back when, even PC, even when it came out on 64. It was really good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you-
it was always a good game. I even kind of liked the fucking more horror aspect of Doom 3 that they released. I
Yeah.
still liked it. It wasn't Doom, but I still liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fucking new Doom. Ah, beautiful game. Fucking
Great
loved
game.
it. Just
Try it out.
gory, hyper-violence, non-stop action. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other than the collectibles, if you want to get all the achievements, it's a real bitch. That part kind of sucks.
Yeah,
played it.
I'm slowly working my way through the collectibles in that.
Have fun on that shit. I used the guide. I went bitch mode.
Pussy.
I just got the upgrade so I could see where all the upgrade or the collectibles are. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah. You can do it that way too.
Yeah, but we already know Carlos is a bitch, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
I,
true.
I don't want to spend hours upon hours trying to find like one collectible. I'm like, nope. Google, and there it is.
I mean,
All
it doesn't
right,
take
30
that
seconds.
long. The only time I'll actually use a guide for any of the collectibles in that game is if I'm where the collectible should be and I'm not seeing it, I'm obviously missing like a secret door or something. That's when I'll go to the fucking guide. Outside of that, I can find most of them on my own.
Fair enough.
Nah.
Yeah, but you have
I mean,
patience.
I
That's
also
the
played
thing.
shit like
You-
yeah.
Ernie's more patient.
You have patience. You look around, you check around. Carlos looks in one corner and he's like, well, I haven't found all 30 of them yet. Guide.
I
have no idea where this is.
And I'm just like, I'm not doing this. And that's it. I pull up a guide. Fuck that. Unless I really enjoy the game. But, eh.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I'm an explorer by heart.
There are times that I've been wanting to do that. Like, God, what game was it? With Prey. Prey, I was skeptical now just because I remember Bioshock. Bioshock had a lot of different things, and different like outcomes. So when Infinite came out, I remember picking up the guide, but I told myself, you know what, I'm going to play the game first, play it the way I want to play, and then I'll go back and get all the rest of the stuff, which was actually worthwhile. So,
Well, okay.
well,
Yeah,
okay.
it's always nice when you get collectibles that are worthwhile. I don't really like collectibles that are just like, little vlog entries or fucking diary entries or that shit. Like, yeah, cool, I get some lore, but what do you do for my character? You do nothing? That's great. Thanks. You spent like 5 hours collecting all this shit.
Destiny.
Right.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah.
Fucking
Let's say Destiny.
Destiny is like a dick as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, man.
All right. So before we wrap
Put too
things
much
up,
time into that game for the shit I got back.
well, there's one thing from Ernie. I was about to say, do we have to say anything else before we wrap up? Or we got something from Ernie. Right on.
Yeah.
So yeah, before we wrap things up, do we want to mention anything else about E3? I mean, they announced the next Halo, of course, which is pretty awesome.
Okay, I actually have a question on Halo
Uh-oh.
because I saw the trailer. I unfortunately didn't get to see like any of the live stuff or anything like that. I was busy all fucking week.
Yeah.
I
But
don't think I caught any of the live stuff, though.
call me crazy, but when I saw
Okay,
the
crazy.
Halo Infinite trailer and they showed Master Chief in his Spartan armor and his helmet was off and everything, am I the only one that thought he looked a little bit thinner than normal?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, fair enough. Because
I feel
every
like
time I
that's
see
a
it, I'm just like,
weird thing to
okay,
pick
this
out.
dude like lost weight. So
Well,
He looks great.
From what I was hearing,
You know,
what Jeremy was saying, which obviously everybody knows Jeremy.
Our buddy
He
Jeremy.
was saying that the armor was supposed to be giving homage towards the original Halo. So I'm assuming maybe that's why it looks a little bit more thinner. It's not as bulky as the newer ones that we've seen.
Oh, no.
that's what's supposed to happen.
like that's
is-
what it looks like to me. It's not as bulky. It's just
Yeah.
slimmed down. Like fucking dude just fucking went to the gym 10 hours a day, nonstop. So
On the
it's like,
treadmill.
all
It's all
right, dude.
plastic. It's not even
Yeah.
carbon fiber. It's all plastic.
Yeah, it was just like super
It's
like
one of-
form fitting. So it just threw me
Oh,
off.
it's
like,
one of those.
wait.
It's one of those Nintendo box creations.
Oh,
the Labo
yeah, you
or
bought one.
Shout out to episode 1.
He just threw away the pieces that he wasn't supposed to. That's why it's not as bulky.
Yep, exactly. This doesn't need to go here. This must be the extra screw.
Plot twist: he's taking everything off, and now we can swim.
I don't think they're ever
Oh,
going to
yeah,
show that
that'd
guy's
be good.
face. Well, they keep like
What?
joking around saying like, "Oh, it's meant to be like, every time he takes off the helmet, it's like it's you, like you're the Master Chief." Ha ha ha. And all fans are just like, "Nah, fuck you. Please show his face."
Boo.
And no, sorry, Master Chief's voice is way deeper and more threatening than mine. So like,
I mean, it was just-
that already takes me out of the mindset of I'm the Master Chief.
I'm the fucking Master Chief. Fuck yeah.
Of course,
No,
Ed would
no, you're
embrace
not.
that,
Oh,
actually.
He says that to himself every
Absolutely.
night.
You're just a
I'm
fucking
the
nerdy
Master
kid behind the
Chief.
controller controlling him.
I'm the
Absolutely.
I'm the
My
Master
mommy
Chief.
says.
I'm the
My
Master
mommy
Chief.
says I'm good.
Do you call your wife Cortana?
See,
Maybe.
Oh, wait, only
I mean, I hope not.
Have I
Cortana
painted
dies.
her all blue? Yes.
Granted, she comes back, but she's supposed to die.
Oh,
That's
I
another thing
never
too.
know. I
Yeah,
don't
like
want
at
her.
the end of the trailer, they show him putting the chip into his helmet. So I guess Cortana's
Correct.
cool. I guess, or maybe a new.
I guess
AI?
so.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go
We'll
with a new
definitely see.
AI.
I hope they do a
I'm
new one.
pretty sure Cortana's still kind of on her little rampant insane streak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went apeshit.
Crazy. We'll just say it. Yeah. You went crazy. I think other than that, well, we finally have a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Good
And
lord,
it is
it's
this
about
year.
time. Ugh.
So I am
15
looking
years in
forward
the
to
making.
that, especially now. Yeah, especially now that we have it on Xbox, I'm totally looking forward to that. It's gonna be so much fun,
Suck it, Sony.
so much nostalgia. So I'm definitely happy for that one. And I think for Ernie, I don't know if you've noticed or even saw, there is a. Do you happen to have a Switch at all? I can't
He
remember.
does
do.
now.
He just
Finally.
got his,
Okay.
actually.
He does.
I've been playing the shit out of it.
We'll have to talk about that
Well,
one in
there
the
is
next podcast.
Yeah, no, there is a Final Fantasy-esque type game that has a little bit of the retro style to it called A Tale of Intertwined Destinies. It actually looks really, really good. It has the
Why the
turn-based
fuck is the
feel.
title so long?
You know what? I don't know. It's by Square Enix, at least. So actually, it's Acquire.
Right,
and
I'll
Square
definitely
Enix.
probably pick it up.
Yeah.
And it's actually releasing in July the 13th. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, I definitely say take a look. It looks pretty cool. It has the 8-bit texture to it, but it still has a little bit more of a futuristic, well, not necessarily futuristic, but graphic-wise, it has a really good graphic look to it. So I'm actually looking forward to that one as well.
Everyone get a Switch. Well, Ed's already talking
Nope.
about buying another one.
I got mine.
Actually, I sent you guys the friend number, so
Oh, okay. Right on. I'll have to get you added then.
it should be in there. Yeah.
You
Nope.
sent me a
Other
what?
than the friend code or code,
Friend
excuse me.
code.
Friend code for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
I think other than that, the only thing worthwhile talking about, if anybody saw the beginning of the Bethesda conference, was Rage 2. And they actually did a performance from Andrew WK, which almost was pretty cringeworthy. If you haven't seen it, I definitely
I wanna
would
see it
say
now.
check it out. I mean, if you
Yeah,
know
I
who
do
Andrew
now.
WK is, you know how much of a, I guess, not necessarily awkwardly guy he is, but he's very animated. But the
Speak
song
freely,
that he
Wink.
put there. I don't want any hate mail.
You're among
I don't want
friends
any
here.
hate mail. No, I think he's a really good artist. I like his older stuff, but when he came out, it was like everybody in the crowd didn't know what to do. Like some people were really excited, some people were like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And I kind of felt bad.
I could just imagine
But-
like someone standing up like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Well, no, it was really weird because you would see people like some very little people would be like super into it, like, yeah, this is exciting, this is fun, and other people would be like, majority of the crowd was just kind of staring like, what are we doing? But they were playing the song that went to the game, and they had the trailer playing in the background or on the screen while they were playing, and I thought that was cool, but everybody really just looking at the crowd was super cringeworthy, and I was just like, dude, what the hell's going on?
Well, I know what I'm
Yeah,
going to
felt
watch
bad.
after this.
Check it out. I mean, take a look at it. It's worth looking at, and I guess we can get back and talk to see next time on the next podcast what everybody's reactions were to that, because I was a little concerned. Other than that, the gameplay seemed pretty interesting. If we've all played, has anybody not played Rage when it first came out?
I played a little
First-
bit of
the
it.
very
I didn't get too
dabbled.
much into it though.
Okay, so obviously we've all been in the same part of it where we've tried it out. It wasn't something that was very worth looking at, but
Yeah.
coming into this one, it looks interesting. I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to want to buy it, just because it's like adding all these special abilities and stuff. It doesn't feel like the apocalyptic wasteland anymore. It just feels like a futuristic apocalyptic, like weird game. It's like he's got all these special abilities to like jump super high or like force push and all this stuff. It's really weird, but
So it's like a
definitely I
cyber
would say-
apocalypse type deal.
almost, but I mean they're people that, they're crazy madmen, if you would say, or whatever, but I guess it's interesting. I would say at least just take a look at it. We can come to conclusions on next podcast and see what we think, but I don't know. I don't personally don't think I'll pick it up, but it's something I might demo try just to see.
I probably will, just because I can't help myself. So like, that's just how it goes.
Yeah. So we will see. And I think, of course, the only other thing that we really haven't talked about was Anthem, right?
Oh, that's true. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, and I think that was literally the
Yeah,
the
you
biggest...
guys are all excited for it. I'm 50-50.
I'm definitely excited for that one. I mean, if we want to continue and talk about it, or just save it for next one, we can definitely do that. I did all the reading from Game Informer, and I'm more than intrigued to see what BioWare has to offer.
I would say save it, since Carlos said he dabbled.
Yeah, I dabbled in the magazine. I definitely want to read the whole article, because like some of the parts that I read about it was pretty interesting, and I learned a little bit about the game. But I want to do my homework, and that way we can come back next week and talk about that. That way we'll have way more time to talk about it.
Yeah,
because that's one of the big D games that they were talking about E3. Big D. I knew Ed was going to say something.
We're not talking to you.
But yeah, no.
It's okay, little D. You sit back.
We're going to definitely talk about that one next week. So make sure you're available. Link.
Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely be available.
And speaking of,
I will make sure
of next week, some folks keep asking if we have a certain schedule for podcasts and videos and stuff. I'm going to say it right here. We don't. We just release videos whenever we can. And as for the podcast, right now, we didn't do it last week. I kind of told all of us, just
don't say it. We don't.
It could be a bi-weekly thing, a weekly thing. If we have people available,
way too much. Way too much.
If we have people available, we're gonna do it. Enough said. If we've got the people, we will do it.
Anybody who supports us, we love you all. Just remember, though, we all have jobs and
exactly.
Busy,
we're all
we're trying
very busy, so we're trying our best to release as much content as we can.
Hell yeah, I'm busy. Work, school, fuck yeah.
I'm truly amazed that Ed made it to the podcast.
Well, that's all your fault.
Actually, you know what? I'm impressed that Ed. I'm more shocked and impressed that Matt's here than Ed.
Damn.
Okay, so there's the only reason behind this is I have had 3 weeks without a day off. So eat a dick.
Hey,
but that money though.
I'm just saying. My money was on Ed totally being here and you not. So
proved wrong. You should buy me.
Hey,
proved his ass
hey,
right.
I'll give you my address. I'll give you my address.
You know what? I will buy that
Amazon
paperweight.
Gift.
I will buy that paperweight.
Yeah, I'm gonna mold it this weekend. I'm off Sunday. I'm gonna mold it. I'm gonna send it to you.
What the shit?
Matt's Paperweight Pop coming soon to the LP3 store.
Comes free with the DLC to Anthem. Hey.
I'd buy it then. Shit.
Oh Jesus.
All right. So next week we'll talk about Anthem, and then I guess whatever else.
Anything else that comes to mind?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's away from Matt's pop penis.
His paperweight pop.
I think the only other thing that we can probably bring up from that one is going to be, if everybody's interested, the new Assassin's Creed Odyssey already.
Yeah.
I'm already in.
Already coming out.
I already bought that fucking thing, so now I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So that'll be another good one to talk about. That's definitely a lot, and I actually have a couple questions about that one for next week that might bring up some concern. So.
Oh. Shit. Okay. All right then. Till next week. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
All right, y'all.
You all have a good night.
LPPP podcast. This was Matt, Ed, Carlos, Lake, Artie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always ask the dumbass question.
Because it's my job to.
That's because he's Carlos, okay?
It's Carlos.
Bye, Internet.
All right, bye, guys.